Welcome to Middle East Minute by Al Monitor. From our studio in New York, I'm Adam Lucente. Here are the headlines we're looking at across the region. Today is Tuesday, August 25th, 2026. Several regional states welcomed on Tuesday the U.S. decision to remove Syria from its list of state terrorism sponsors. Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey said the move would enhance stability in the region in separate statements. The U.S. lifted the designation on Monday, reversing nearly 50 years of policy. The designation, which dates back to the rule of Hafez al-Assad, carried restrictions on U.S. foreign aid, military sales, and certain exports. Iran, North Korea, and Cuba are now the only countries remaining on the list. In other Syria developments, Ben Caspit wrote in an upcoming piece for Al Monitor that Israel is considering a reversal in its policy towards Syria and Turkey, moving in the direction of de-escalation. Caspit noted that the Israeli security establishment is divided on Syria, with some figures favoring a deal instead of continued military action. Tensions have spiked since Israel struck a Syrian airbase that had reportedly hosted Turkish troops earlier this month. Syrian Foreign Minister Assad Ashebani and Mossad chief Roman Gofman met in Jordan on Sunday as part of U.S. efforts to defuse tensions. Pakistani Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi said on Tuesday that he had a, quote, very constructive exchange with Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian the day prior, adding that they made, quote, significant progress in discussions on ending the war. Naqvi and Pakistani Army Chief Field Marshal Asim Munir were in Tehran on Monday for talks. Pezeshkian said that he told the officials the U.S. must, quote, revise its tone and approach toward Iran for any progress to be made. Meanwhile, the U.S. Treasury Department warned on Monday of secondary sanctions on any countries doing business with Iran. Secretary Scott Bessent announced the start of Operation Economic Outcast, aimed at crippling the Iranian economy, and said President Donald Trump had been making calls to world leaders to get them to cease interactions with the Islamic Republic. The effort has been dismissed by Iranian leaders and is drawing scrutiny from China, the top buyer of Iran's oil before the war. A Chinese foreign ministry spokesperson told reporters on Tuesday, quote, China will take all necessary measures to firmly safeguard its rights and interests. In other news, Lebanese Transportation Minister Fayez Rassamni visited Syria on Tuesday for talks on boosting cooperation. And the European Court of Human Rights ordered Turkey on Tuesday to release imprisoned philanthropist Osman Kavala. The Houthis claimed a new strike on a Saudi oil tanker on Monday, and China is holding Air Force drills with both Egypt and the United Arab Emirates this week. Thanks for listening to Middle East Minute. For the links to these stories and to keep up with headlines from across the region, visit elmonitor.com and subscribe to Middle East Minute on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, I'm Adam Lucente.